Wait a second. That voice does sound like...
What were those? Was that gunshots?
Call a lockdown. Get out of sight.
This is Mrs. Green. Lockdown 3. This is not a drill. Lockdown 3.
In there. In there.
All right, everybody. Well, we're coming to you again from the Safe Team blog, and we're just today we're actually with the seminar. It's the Homeland Security Department. They have a program that's been out there. It's designed. It's actually called the Crisis Management for School-Based Incidents. And so today we're at a seminar in Northwest Arkansas and doing that today. And the presenter is Mike Weber. Just want to introduce Mike. Mike, kind of give us your background, where you're from, and what part of the team brought you in here to be a part of this.
I'm employed by the University of Findlay. I'm an instructor for the university. My prior background is I was with the Ohio State Highway Patrol for 26 years. Now I've been fortunate enough to train this class. The University of Findlay is part of the Rural Domestic Preparedness Consortium. It's a group of 6 universities across the United States that make presentations to rural communities on disaster preparedness. Each particular school has its own discipline in which they teach classes, and educators and first responders are just one of them that the university does.
Okay, excellent. Let me ask you this. I know that today when I look around the seminar, with the numbers that we have here, we see a combination of, I've seen athletic director over here, I've seen administrators, I've seen principals, you've seen SROs, local police officers. Kind of talk about the dynamic of having them both inside the same group. What are you hearing them, what's the benefit of seeing both of them come together in a meeting like this?
This course is all about responding to different crises in schools. And typically schools have been a one-stop shop for our children. They educate our children, they mother them, they father them, and they haven't really had the need to reach out to other agencies or organizations. One of the points I make in this class is the world's become too complicated, too complex for that. We just face too many challenges in today's society, and you really need to draw from the expertise of those first responders, from law enforcement, their security expertise in making your kids safe, from firemen, just their expertise in making your kids safe from fire or disasters. Okay. And it's really been really great to watch the communication between the two groups we have in these classes. That's one of the main benefits of the classes.
It's been really unique today because we have a combination of we have some people who really do not have much of a safety plan, and that's fine. They're here to learn about that. Then we have some who have, like you said earlier, you got a 6-inch binder, but the reality is they're even picking up information here that they didn't even know about. So again, preparedness, it is a big animal to tackle. It's hard. One of the final things I'll mention is just something that happened yesterday. They were talking about allowing people, badge passes and people securing, and the comment we heard from this one volunteer communication yesterday was simply this. First, you got to worry about, are you willing to secure your building to where everyone must come through a main entrance? Because, again, you must want to know that no one gets near our children unless we know they're in your building. So you have to have that belief first, and you got to be willing to take the measures to know who's in your building, number one, that no one can get in, or there's only limited access, and you have all those points covered so they know what's going on. It's just interesting to see all the dynamics. Of course, this goes beyond active shooters. I mean, today you've talked about hazardous waste, hazardous chemicals. You got a gas pipe that breaks. You got chemicals that floated from a truck. There's a lot of different things that can happen when it comes to school preparedness. It's not just about the Columbines of the world. Those massive tragedies occur. There's so many different things that are out there.
So much more about that. We talk about bullying, cyberbullying, all the different crises or problems that the school could encounter. This is a basic awareness level course to handling many of these crises. We talk about preparing and prevention of crises from occurring in your school. We talk then about the response and then the recovery from those should the worst occur.
That's great. Listen, we appreciate it. Thanks for being here today on our blog, and we'll see you guys next time. We just actually finished up a seminar here. We're at Springdale High School in Springdale, Arkansas. I actually have part of the team that's from Springdale School District here. First of all, a school resource officer. We have the safety coordinator, the athletic director, and also an assistant principal. And I just kind of want to give a little bit of perspective, just kind of give us some idea, maybe something you picked up, hadn't thought about. What was this? What was it like to be in a room, kind of sharing this conversation? What did you learn today from that respect? So just start there, and then for kind of talk about your role and maybe what you picked up today while you were sitting through the seminar.
I'm Joe Rollins. I'm assistant principal at Springdale High School. One of the things that I work every day with a sense that you know exactly what to do if something should happen. But sitting in a room full of people like this, you hear about concerns and events that you might not have thought about, and it kind of gives you some of the tools to get ready to take care of events that you've not yet even thought about handling.
Annette Scoggin, I'm the athletic director for the district. I agree with Mr. Rollins, but also the implementation that occurs after the event. I think we prepare a lot of times for the event and have done a really good job in Springdale Public Schools with that. But now coming back and how we're going to handle those people that were affected in our community that was affected. Well, you're very detail oriented. We have an agenda that goes out. We have a crisis plan. We meet with the ambulance and the police officers prior to the event and cover everything. The coaches get a full packet, as does the visiting team. So we feel like we're very detailed on if something should occur. Of course, if it were to be an incident of a heart attack or something like that, we have a plan to get everybody out of the bleachers, but we don't have the post plan that we've talked about here today, so that's definitely something that I will start looking into with the administration from each school and the SROs and the ambulance and fire people.
I'm Martha Wilf, safety coordinator for the district, and the whole time I was listening and writing was we currently have a good safety plan, but I saw so much improvement that we can make. I was constantly reflecting, what do we do, and how can we improve it? And that's the biggest thing I'm going to take away from it is our next safety meeting is how we're going to improve our current plan. Each school has their own safety team within the school, and then as a district we have a safety team along with our community members. We also have monthly faculty meetings that address every one of the crises that could possibly occur, and then throughout the year we address each one of them individually. So that's an ongoing process all through the year.
I'm Tommy Wooten, School Resource Officer for Springdale Public Schools, Springdale Police Department. I think one thing we're definitely going to get to take out of this training is a collaborative approach. We're going to be able to work together more to make our safety plan even better. We have a great safety plan at Springdale Schools, but I think definitely, we could always work to improve it. And this is just, one notch that's going to help us get there. Definitely fire and emergency response personnel, fire, paramedics. I think, I have a supervisor, which would be great to be here as well. I'm sure the school has many other safety people that they would like to be.
Our nursing coordinator couldn't be here today because she's out doing flu shots. We also have invited maintenance. Probably our bus supervisor should be here, and going to invite him to come to our meetings as well. And normally those people do get to come to the meetings, but sometimes you can't help.
Sure.
Well, it's one thing to practice a drill, and you can kind of visualize having a policeman come in and they're going to, save the scene or save the world, so to say. But when you come in with rifles and guns drawn and you are in the line of fire and have guns aimed in your direction saying, get to safety, it's a whole new world when you actually have that gun pointed at you, because life becomes really real. And it's scary. But it's also scary for the police, because we're the ones that have to make a determination, threat, or is this person an innocent person that we need to get to safety? So, there's a big thing that we have to look out for there. So practicing and understanding one another's role and not getting angry with the responding officers, that's a good thing to know.